Okay, hey everyone, this is Mace1370, and today we're going to be doing a M14 pre-release draft. I've never drafted this set before, so it'll be a learning experience for both of us. Our rare/mythic is Rise of the Dark Realms. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Very powerful effect, but it is 9 mana. Not sure how playable that actually is. Opportunity seems pretty cool. Draw 4 cards at instant speed is presumably pretty strong. We have a Nephalia Seakite, Flash Flying, what is Lightning Talons? That could be okay. Essence Scatter, actually, I'm going to pop open the card window here, since it's a new set. Pitchburn Devils we've seen before, same with Ranger's Guile. Festering Newt, this looks like an interesting concept. I think the Bogbrew Witches are rare, if I remember correctly. And the Cauldron, she can also fetch as an uncommon, so I don't know, it's okay, but Root Wall is alright. I'm going to take Opportunity here. I'm not sure how great this is, but it seems like a pretty powerful effect. Alright, so now we have Wild Ricochet. I think I remember this card from Lorwyn. It was not the best. Maybe it was from a different set. I think it was Lorwyn, though. We also have Wall of Frost, which is, again, okay. That's an equipment. Let's see, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Unexciting. Lay of the Land. Just so go find a land. So none of these cards look particularly good. I'm not sure how good this equipment is. Giving something double strike is pretty powerful, but it is 3 mana and then 2 to equip. So the question is, like, how fast is this set? And I don't really know the answer to that. Chandra's Outrage is a decent removal spell, though, so I'm just going to take it. Don't know what color we're going to be, but 4 damage to a creature is a lot and can kill most things. Okay, so we have a Mana Sliver, it looks like. Path of Bravery. That seems unexciting. I don't know how many ways there are to gain life in this format. Let's see, we have a aura that can destroy equipment, basically. I mean, you're probably not going to be able to kill a creature with it. They'll just unequip it or put it on something else. We have a Giant Spider, which is always a good card. So the question is for this Mana Sliver. What is Tomb Scour? No, that's unexciting. Giant Growth is probably decent. Charging Griffin seems like it could be good. So I think it's probably between the Mana Sliver, the Giant Spider, and the Charging Sliver. I don't know if slivers are like actually playable. I think if they are, like, you probably need this guy. Charging Griffin seems good. I'm just going to speculatively take the Mana Sliver here just to see. Alright, so we have a Deadly Recluse, a Foil Ratchet Bomb. Here's another Sliver, giving them all first strike. Phantom Warrior seems pretty solid. We have a Darksteel Ingot to kind of ramp and mana fix. I like this guy. He seems pretty sweet. So I guess the Phantom Warrior is like the first good blue card we've seen that's been passed to us. So I don't know if blue is necessarily open. I'm kind of tempted to either take the Deadly Recluse or the Darksteel Ingot. This card seems like it could be sweet for fixing purposes, but we already have one, so I'm probably going to take the Recluse. It seems fairly solid. This is like a kind of clunky removal spell. I could also take the Striking Sliver and just kind of move all in. Sure, I'll do that. We're just going to push it. Alright, so that's a pacifism. There's a Deadly Recluse, a Messenger Drake, which looks pretty sweet. Enlarge. Wall of Swords. There's a Root Walla. What does this guy do? Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, you get to discard and then draw a card. Alright, well, I like pacifism a lot. Getting it this late might be a sign, so we're going to take the pacifism. Alright, let's see. So this is putting some slivers into play. Voracious Worm. That seems unexciting. We have a Hatchling. There's a Giant Spider. And Advocate of the Beast. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on target beast creature you control. I don't know how many beasts there are. Oh, there's also this random colorless sliver here. I think in terms of slivers, I want to take ones that actually like do stuff and not just like are slivers and get the benefits of the others. So I'm going to take a Giant Spider, I think, because it looks like green might be open, although I've let a decent amount of it go through. Okay, so we have Blessing, which which does not seem great. There's a Dawnstar Paladin, which could be good. There's this staff that gains life and such. This is a pretty unexciting crab, although, geez, look at his claws. He's ready for battle. I guess I'm just going to take the Paladin here. 2/4 is decently large, and having Vigilance and Lifelink is always nice. What is this? Copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Interesting. There's a Charging Griffin, which I think I'm going to take. Maybe we're going to end up in white-green. Alright, so we can take Ranger's Guile. There's a Suntail Hawk. There's this. Oh, so here's a beast. Huh. 2 mana for a 3/3. Seems pretty solid. There's a Basking Rootwalla. Or sorry, just Rootwalla. Who is not bad either. 2 mana for a 3/3 seems good, but we're going to have to be pretty heavy green to be able to play that on turn 2. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Alright, so we have a Naturalize that we could take. There's this random life gainer guy that seems unexciting. And there's a 4 mana 4/4, he seems fine. Alright, Big Sliver, sure. Okay, so I guess we're taking that. And a Rootwalla. So I don't know how highly to pick the Rootwallas. Let's get rid of Demolish. It looks like we're not blue. I felt like we didn't see very much of it. And it looks like we might be green, white, possibly red for some red slivers. We'll see. We have a Mana Whiffed sliver, so he can help fix us. And if we get some more slivers, then we can really go crazy. But right now we don't really have that many. We just have 3, and they're like 2 of them are pretty unexciting. Let's cost sort. Alright, so that's a Mutavault. There's a Millstone. Llanowar Elves is always very strong. I'm going to check and see if Mutavault is worth anything. The answer is yes, it is worth some stuff, so we're going to take it. Looks like there's some other good guys, though. Yeah, like this thing is crazy awesome. It's basically a 2/2 Fiend Hunter. So I think I would probably take this one if Mutavault was not in the pack. Looks like people are buying this for 12 tickets, which seems high considering it's just a rare, although I guess it hasn't been printed for a while maybe. I don't really pay attention to standard. A Vigilant Sliver, maybe that'll wheel. I doubt the Elvish Mystic or the Banisher Priest is going to wheel. Yeah, we'll take the Mutavault. Alright, so we have Congregate. Target player gains 2 life for each creature on the battlefield. Wow, this looks like a pretty scary enchantment. You can Voltron quite large with that card. Rod of Ruin seems slow and clunky. 1/3 flyer is not exciting. There's another First Strike Sliver. I think we're probably just taking the Elvish Mystic. We have a Verdant Haven. Alright, Elvish Mystic it is. Ooh, Briar Pack Alpha. This guy was amazing in the set he was originally reprinted in. I think it was Lorwyn. Maybe it was the expansion to Lorwyn, I don't remember. It was somewhere around that time, though. What is this? Haunted Plate Mail. Equipped creature gets +4/+4, and then until end of turn, Haunted Plate Mail becomes a 4/4 spirit artifact that is no longer a creature, or no longer an equipment. Activate this ability only if you control no creatures. And it is 4 to equip. I mean, 4/4 is quite a bit. I'm just going to take the Briarpack Alpha. This seems pretty slow. And there's another Rootwalla. And Briarpack Alpha is supremely sweet. Okay, so we have a Corrupt. There's a Goblin Shortcutter. Another like little sliver thing. I'm probably just going to take another Llanowar Elf. I mean, the card's pretty good. What is this? Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 green Saproling creature token onto the battlefield. Nah, that seems not so great. So there's a Plummet, which could be good. So Giant Spider and Rumbling Baloth. We already have quite a few 4-drops. I guess we can probably hide this guy. So I'm not super thrilled to take another 5-drop or 4-drop. And then the question is, which is better between the Giant Spider and the Rumbling Baloth? It's a good question. I'm not sure if I know the answer. 4/4 is a decently large body, but I feel like we're going to get other big creatures, so I'm just going to take the Spider. He has more utility. And we're really not seeing very much white this pack. Dragon Egg seems okay. Death Gaze Cockatrice seems sweet. I'm probably just going to take the Giant Growth here, because I feel like we're definitely green at this point. Alright, here's an Advocate of the Beast. We have a couple beasties. It's a wolf. It's a beast. So I guess we're taking this guy. What is this? He gains Vigilance and Lifelink. I mean, he's a 6-drop, which we don't have any of yet. We could take the boar, but this guy seems like he has more upside, so we'll take him. And this pack has not much for us. I guess I'm taking Verdant Haven. I don't really know how playable Verdant Haven is. Alright, wow, so Elvish Mystic Wield. So did Trollhide. I guess it's between Trollhide and Elvish Mystic. How good is Trollhide? I mean, it seems okay. We already have 2 Elvish Mystics and 1 Mana Sliver, so I'm not sure how many more of these we need, but I feel like we can get an effect like this later, so I guess another Elvish Mystic it is. I don't think I need a second Verdant Haven, so I guess I'll take a Fog for the sideboard. So yeah, right now, taking a lot of green cards. Would prefer to get some more white, I guess, but because at this point we're basically just splashing for pacifism. We don't really need to play Celestial Flare. Charging Griffin is okay. This guy is okay, but he's not that exciting. Alright, Plummet for the sideboard is just fine. Alright, we have a Negate, Lay of the Land, and Scroll Thief. I guess we're taking Lay of the Land, but we're probably not playing it. Taking another Plummet. Yeah, we're definitely not playing Pillar Field Docks. Alright, so going into pack 3, what are we looking for? Maybe something to fill out our curve a bit, and something to get some removal action going on. Alright, what do we have? Vampire Warlord, sacrifice another vampire or another creature to regen him. He's a 4/2. Windstorm, X damage to each creature with flying, so it's like a decent sideboard card. There's no other green cards in this pack, which is pretty depressing. I don't really know if we need to take this, to be honest. We have 2 Plummets and 2 Giant Spiders, so I don't feel pressured to take it right now. I think I might just take Master of Diversion, and if we get some more white in this pack, then maybe we can capitalize on that. Don't think we need to take a Staff of the Death Magus. Nothing, yeah, this pack is pretty bad. I don't think Colossal Whale is what we want to be doing. Sure, Master of Diversion. Alright, what is this guy? Elite Arcanist. When he enters a battlefield, you may exile an instant card from your hand, and then you get to copy it. Interesting. Alright, so he seems pretty strong. He's a little slow, but he seems strong. Flames of the Firebrand deals 3 damage divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3. Wow. Okay, so that's very strong. Yeah, that's really good. I mean, it's probably stronger than Pacifism, but we already have a few white cards, and the only fixer we have is the Manawef Sliver. What is Predatory Sliver? Sliver, creatures you control get +1/+1. So that's kind of what we wanted earlier, and we just never really saw it. I think I'm just going to take the Pacifism. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with Pacifism. Alright, so we have Enlarge. There's another one of these guys. Water Servant. Divine Favor. Not the greatest for us. I think we just take Predatory Sliver here. I don't think Enlarge is really a card worth playing. Hunt the Weak. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then that creature fights target creature you don't control. Alright, so that seems pretty sweet, but there is another Master of Diversion. There's a Pump Spell, a dorky 5-drop. A Quarter Shield seems strong. What is this guy? Flesh Pulper Giant. When Flesh Pulper Giant enters the battlefield, you may destroy target creature with toughness 2 or less. Alright, so that's decent. This card seems sweet. A Quarter Shield is not bad either, though. I mean, like, we have a lot of big guys, and it can be hard to answer a huge thing with Vigilance. We do have a lot of 4-drops. But this is removal at the end of the day, so I think I'm going to take it. Alright, what is this? Burning the Earth. Whenever a player taps a non-basic land for mana, it deals 1 damage to that player. That's pretty unexciting. We have a Thunderstrike. There's another Dawn Striker Paladin. Yeah, this pack is not very good. I guess we're taking the Dawn Striker. Ooh, Oromancer. Another Trample Sliver. Encroaching Waste seems like a clunky bad Terramorphic expand, or not Terramorphic, Tectonic Edge, Tech Edge. That seems bad too. Alright, so I think we're taking Oromancer. We have double pacifism, so if they have some way to remove it or get their creature back, being able to get pacifism back is pretty rad. Congregate seems not so good. There's really not much else in this pack. I guess I'm taking Angelic Wall. And probably Giant Growth. Okay, I guess we'll take a Divination. Seems like the best card in the pack. So yeah, it looks like we ended up in some sort of kind of bad mid-rangey deck. We have ramp, but we have nothing to ramp into. I just didn't see that many big creatures. I mean, I guess this is big, but alright, so fortify creatures you control get. Alright, that seems fine. Could take that or Brindle Boar. I guess we have a lot of random Elvish Mystics, so maybe fortify will be playable. And combo Mutavault with Advocate of the Beast. Yes, yes. So let's see, we have 1 beast, 2 beast, 3 beast. I guess maybe that would be a reason to take this one over the Giant Spider. Don't really need a 1/1 flyer. So I guess we're taking Wall of Swords. Oh. Alright, so a Quarter Shield Wield. We have a few pump spells, so I don't think we need Show of Valor. So I think we're just taking the Quarter Shield. Alright, so that's the deck. I think we have a couple decent removal spells, and then some pump and big creatures, so hopefully we'll get there. It's a shame that we didn't get bigger creatures to ramp into with our triple Elvish Mystic. Okay, so these guys, not you. Don't think we need the Verdant Haven. Sure, I guess we'll put this in for now. The question is, do we play the Dawn Strike Paladins? They're just kind of 2/4s, and we have no way of, getting them in the air, doing anything with them, really. Our curve is so awkward, going up to 4 and then, boom, 7-drop. Huh. Are these guys worth running? The question is, what would we take out for them? And I just don't see anything really worth taking out for them. And they're double white, which is a little awkward, because we're mostly green. Alright, so that looks about right. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're going to do this. And then maybe take a Plains and put in the Mutavault. Because we have triple Elvish Mystic to make more green mana. So I'm going to do that and then go to game 1.